After you have finished your ground, your horizon line in your ground and blending your ground, we are going to do the sky, the background. So to do that, we are going to actually use charcoal. We're going to use something called vine charcoal. And to blend, we're going to use a paper towel. Now you will not have branches on yours yet, so it'll make it easier. But what you're going to do is you're going to start coloring or drawing very lightly with your vine charcoal. You can see how mine is kind of at an angle, and you want yours to do the same. You're not rubbing it like this. Okay, you're kind of rubbing it on that edge. Doesn't have to be everywhere. I'm doing it pretty lightly. It's not a huge deal if you go over the branches a little bit. It is a different material than the 6B pencils, so again, you can kind of go over the branches just a little bit. Now I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to blend it. I want to make it look really nice and smooth. I'm pressing pretty hard and I'm blending it all the way up to that branch. Blending, blending. Again, you will not have little branches yet, so you won't have to worry about that. And you're blending so you can't see the charcoal like that. It should look really nice and smooth. And it's okay if you go a little bit, again, over the branches. If it's not spreading enough, you may need a little bit more charcoal, maybe on the edge. I want to add a little bit more charcoal. But you're going to continue this process all the way around. So again, I'm going to take my charcoal. I'm using kind of the edge. If you need to create that edge, that diagonal, get a practice sheet, okay, or your sheet from last week where we did the shapes, kind of make it into a diagonal. Coloring lightly. Going in the branches, the whole thing. You do not, fourth graders, want to do this. That, notice, does not blend very well. It's not smooth. So make sure you're doing it, you're using the side of your charcoal. Okay, so that it's easier to blend. You're going to do this until your entire background is full and smooth. It's okay if we do have a little texture and you can see some of the charcoal lines, but you want it pretty smooth. Now I have lost some of my tree a little bit. It's not as detailed, or you can't see some of the edges. So that is where you're going to go in with your 6B pencil and your kneaded eraser and kind of fix some of those areas. So if your tree, my tree up here is really hard to see. So I'm going to kind of go with my 6B pencil and recreate that branch. Okay, if you need, again, to blend, take your blending tool. We can kind of go over those areas. If that's a highlight, okay, go ahead with a kneaded eraser and make the highlight. Same with down here. I kind of lost that. So I'm going to go with my 6B pencil and make it more distinct. Okay, I will do that with my entire tree. Go back in there and make all my branches really visible. Especially the ends. When we blend like that we just did with the vine charcoal, we kind of lose the ends of our branches. So it looks like I can see everything pretty well. Next, you will go in and you will add your little branches. So you will go again with your 6B pencil and you're going to add some little branches. Then when you are done with your branches and everything is really nice and smooth, your ground, your sky, your branches, when everything is smooth, you've blended it either with your paper blender or your paper towel, you have a finished tree drawing.